guys, we have another McDonald's case on our hands, another base McDonald's case on our hands. For anyone who is not American or never followed this story, where's the beef tallow energy drink? What? Guys, I remember trying bulletproof coffee and being like, dude, everyone is on bulletproof coffee. Maybe they're onto something. And I was like, this is the most disgusting coffee I've ever had in my life. Listen, if you like that, you're better than I am. Okay, that shit is nasty. I have tried like the it's like I saw this. Starbucks had this oleato which is just like olive oil and something else, and everybody already knows Starbucks coffee sucks. So I was like, let me try this at home. I have a nice coffee machine. Let me try it. Well, not a nice coffee machine. I have a good grinder. So I tried it and I put a little bit of olive oil, and it actually was pretty dope. It actually was kind of dope. The coffee that makes people shit themselves extra hard is because of all the oil. That didn't happen to me. I don't know. Is this something that happens to me? That didn't happen to me. I guess my body is just built different. There's this just idea that like consuming fat early in the morning is I forget the science behind it, but early in the morning it's kind of good for you. It's good to start your day with some fats. Um I'll have to like look up the research on this later. But it actually making my own version of this at home actually went kind of hard. I actually liked the flavor together. The bulletproof coffee was I just did not like butter with my fucking coffee. I did not like that. That's why I eat a stick of butter when I wake
Wait
up.
a minute.
Melanie
Are you
Mac,
telling
is
me I
that
could
you?
get 50 million because of how hot this girl's one shirt is?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyways, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know about all of you know about this, right? There's probably just a few of you that don't know about this. One's if you know about the McDonald's coffee lawsuit, and like two's if you don't, if you've never heard of it. It used to be one of the cases that was used to mock Americans for being overly litigious, even though the 80-year-old woman that got burnt by the coffee, she ended up suffering, was it second degree or third degree burns? It was obscene. They were obscene. She absolutely had a third degree. Fuck, dude. She absolutely had a case for it. And I mean, this poor woman got like mocked for it, but she did. Yeah. Plaintiff Stella Liebeck, a 79-year-old woman purchased hot coffee from a McDonald's restaurant, accidentally spilled it in her lap, and suffered third degree burns in her pelvic region. She was hospitalized for 8 days while undergoing skin grafting, followed by 2 years of medical treatment. Like, that's not you spilled something hot and burned yourself a little bit. That's when you're at the point where you're being hospitalized for 8 days and you're having to do fucking skin grafting. That's because you spilled lava on yourself. They sought to settle for $20K to cover her medical expenses. When McDonald's refused, her attorney filed suit. And then I think they ended up they awarded her the $160,000 in damages for medical expenses and $2.7 million in punitive damages. They should have taken it, dude. Why did McDonald's refuse? Why did they refuse the 20,000 and then they ended up losing 2.8 and a half, dude? Christ. Well, actually, no. This is what the trial judge reduced the punitive damages to 3 times the amount of compensatory damages, totaling 600. Okay, wait, a little bit less. Read the next sentence. The party settled for a confidential amount before an appeal was decided. Anyways, yeah, it was a very serious case, and I remember a lot of news outlets made fun of her and were like, "Oh, your coffee's a little hot." Newsflash: it's supposed to be hot. And then you actually look in the case, and again, if there's something that's so hot that spills on you that you end up needing to undergo skin grafting and you're hospitalized for 8 days, I think that's a lawsuit, actually. What temperature did they end up finding that they argued that at 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, McDonald's coffee was defective and more likely to cause serious injury than coffee served at any other establishment. That's not coffee, that's straight up napalm? Yeah. Yeah. This is barely under boiling. Like, you shouldn't be. And it's like, the other thing that's annoying about this is like, what? Oh, sorry, for non-Americans, 80 degrees Celsius. Who the fuck wants to drink coffee at that temperature? Nobody ever has thought, oh, I really need coffee to wake up right now. Can you serve me a coffee? Yeah, make it boiling so I can't drink it for an hour. But anyways, a delivery driver has been awarded $50 million in damages from Starbucks. Hot drinks fell into his lap after being handed them through the drive-through window, causing third-degree burns. Which I will say, yeah, actually pretty based. Partially based because, yeah, fuck yeah, take Starbucks' money, Postmates driver. But also, yeah, third-degree burns causing nerve damage and other injuries to his lap. Yeah. After 5 years, Garcia has been awarded $50 million from the company. Oh, man, there's a video? Of course, coffee should be hot, but what a wild argument to say that it should be boiling. At that point, it just scorches the drink and makes it worse anyways. Well, yeah, for starters, besides like the safety part of it, you're ruining the coffee at that temperature. I'm not even a coffee snob. I'm really not a coffee snob. I like instant coffee, okay? And if you don't like instant coffee, you hate Arab people. But anyways, I like instant coffee. All right? I got an expensive grinder after I was peer pressured, and the expensive grinders are really nice. And I found this place near me that like I found a bean roasting place near me, and they mass package it. But I got like a deal with the guy that works there. I was like, can I just come here and pay you $20 for a fresh bag of freshly roasted beans? And he was like, yeah, sure. You can just come for the bag, I guess. I'll just bag it for you. And I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Because I like didn't know where I was going. So I'm just like knocking on his door. I'm like, this doesn't look like a place that sells coffee. So I like go around the back. I'm like, and I go in, I see this like warehouse of like coffee roasting. I'm like, do you guys have coffee? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, we mostly do wholesale. I was like, can I buy a bag from you? And he's like, sure. What do you want? He just grabbed it right after it was freshly. It was warm. It was warm when he gave it to me, and I was like, well, here's 20. He's like, we only sell these for 15. I was like, no, you can just keep the 20. I mean, I don't think I can get it fresher than this. And then I put it in this grinder. Sounds like a drug deal, I know. And then I put it in this grinder, and the coffee was, oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was really good coffee. It was very good coffee. And despite that, I still enjoy instant coffee. All right. In the same way that I like New York pizza, but I also still like normal pizza. Just like, fucking Little Caesars pizza. Where's instant coffee sponsor? Dude, right? Dude, Nescafe sponsor me. Oh, but Nescafe's evil. Fuck. Damn it. Anyways, Folgers is a classic. No, dude, I'm not from Alabama. I can't take that sponsor. Moving on. Even the worst coffee is worsened. Okay? By being almost 200 degrees. All right? Like, no coffee should be that hot. You're just burning the fucking coffee. You're ruining the entire flavor of the fucking coffee, dude. All right. Moving on. With that in mind, off the coffee segue, one of the right-wing fucking Nazi accounts that I guess just all of these just exist on Twitter because of Elon Musk now.
At this time, the workers at this Starbucks will be walking out and going on strike. Wages, benefits, and staffing. Starbucks has not acted in accordance with the path forward that they agreed to last year, and we deserve a fair contract. We ask now that you exit the lobby alongside the baristas. Thank you.
United will never be defeated. The workers united.
At this time, the workers at
You literally make coffee. I hate these people. I
How
hate
my
these
usual
people.
coffee deals go down. Hey, man, you got the stuff? Arabic black, just like you ordered. Fantastic. Check it. Sniffer, are you trying to mess with me here? This is Decoff if I ever smelled it. Gunfight ensues. Typical American grocery shopping experience, capitalist.
Anyways, I just want any excuse to play this Brennan Lee Mulligan clip. I just love this clip so much. I think it breaks down perfectly every feeling that I have about these type of people.
Like you're working in a coffee shop somewhere, and like you got to think like that's not a career. You got to do that. And I remember talking to the guy and being like, "So, do you think no one should work in a coffee shop?" And he was like, "I wouldn't." And I was like, "But I'm asking you, do you think coffee shops shouldn't exist?" And he was like, "No, I love coffee." And I was like, "So you're bad."
Yeah.
Like, do you see that you are saying it should exist, and if you want it to exist, you should want it to be that anyone who works there, because again, we're agreeing it's good and necessary.
Yeah.
Coffee shops are actually better than what you do. It's better to pour a cup of coffee than whatever fucking thing you do all day, right? That's a nice, cool thing to do. That's good to do, is to make a good cup of coffee. So someone doing that should live in dignity and comfort and safety, right? We all think that is true. And like the idea that he was like, no, it should exist and it should hurt and be bad to do it. I remember a guy being
Dude, they just love the suffering. Americans just love the suffering. They want what they want, but they want the people who they think are beneath them to suffer. It's very bizarre. It's a very weird way of like thinking about things. It is your brain's it is your brain on capitalism. You're fried to think that stuff, man. Fuck. Dude, Bernie is like so close, man. Okay, shifting gears for a second. Democratic Party, well, it's actually not shifting gears. It's in the same vein here. Democratic Party needs a major transformation. It can no longer be top-down, billionaire-funded, consultant-driven, and a party. It must be a multi-generational, multi-racial, working-class party. In a time of growing oligarchy and authoritarianism, this is the only path to victory.
The same without the salty barista tears from my goth barista.
Goth baristas don't cry, okay? They make fun of you when you cry. Unless you're dating them, in which case they would let you lay on their lap and tell you it's going to be okay. All right, be real. It's always selfishness. They got mine, yeah. That shit is how my parents think. It's just sad. Same thought with fast food workers. Dude, I remember growing up and hearing, you don't want to be flipping burgers, do you? It's like, sorry, flipping patties, making burgers. It's like, what? Huh? But like, you like fast food. And you want to eat fast food, but you want the people who do this to suffer? Why? They do something that you enjoy. I don't understand. Listen, man, as long as you have a real job and you contribute something beneficial to society, I want you to get paid. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that. So weird. They want to fill the gap with child labor. Yeah. Fast food workers are only shit on because they're poor. If we paid fast food workers the same as engineers, we'd respect their labor. Well, I think it goes the other way as well, right?